Chow, great song. If you don't know what it is, Google it. Beautiful song, Bella Ciao. That was Jason Hammond, Jeremy Hammond's brother, performing that track. You can get it, yeah, you can get it on the Free Anons CD compilation that's out. Now, time for our second guest talking about that. We've got Sue Crabtree on the line. She's a regular guest and a friend of mine. She's the unofficial stepmom to Jeremy and mother of the Free Anon CD project. We've been playing tracks from that all week. As you know, the CD is out. I suggest you go and buy it. Human Lyrics Live on Anonymous Radio. Welcome back to the show, Sue. How you been? Glad to have you on.
Good, sir. How are you tonight?
I'm fantastic. Look, we got some breaking news today too, haven't we? The Rolling Stone article was just released. That's right. The title is Enemy of the State, and it leads with the description of Jeremy as a legendary hacker who became a target of the federal government who set out to destroy him by any means necessary. Do you know how Jeremy felt about doing the article, or is he had a chance to read it yet?
Oh, I don't think he's read that one yet.
Yeah.
Something tells me he hasn't read that yet.
No, I haven't read it yet either. I know somebody who has. They've emailed me a bit of a report on it, and I'll get a chance to read it after the show. Obviously, it only just come out. It's wonderful to hear Jeremy's case is getting national coverage there now in the States. Can you tell us how Rolling Stone come to do the article?
You know, Lorax, I really don't know how Rolling Stone came to do that article.
Yeah.
But I was very happy to read it today. I think that it gave some great information about Jeremy.
Yep.
And I personally thought it was a great article. It was a lot of information, but I think it was a great article.
Yeah, I heard it was well written and a real honest piece of journalism there. Good stuff. Yeah, Jeremy was portrayed as a representative of Anonymous members as a collective or as a lone ranger that might be a leader of the group. How did you read it as far as the group being crippled by losing Jeremy?
Well, I mean, I don't know anything about Anonymous. I do know that Jeremy has never denied having involvement with Anonymous.
Yep.
I know that when we made the CD, he wanted to be sure that a portion of the funds of the CD were shared with Free Anons because he felt very strongly in their cause. And I don't think that he would ever deny being part of an Anonymous collective at all.
Yeah, for sure. I can't wait to read the article myself. Everybody in Anonymous is painfully aware of the impact of Sabu turning FBI informant. What was this part of the story reported as part of the government unfairly targeting Jeremy? Did they need to rely on him as a tool?
You mean rely on Sabu?
Yeah.
Well, I think that, I personally think that Sabu took it upon himself to be the snitch that he is and got a lot of people arrested, good people arrested, to get himself out of trouble.
Yeah.
And I think the FBI will use anyone as a tool to have their goals met, whatever they are. And speaking only for myself and not knowing anything of the facts, I do believe that the FBI planned and coordinated this whole event to either attack WikiLeaks in some way or to take down some hackers. In the process of that, some things were exposed that maybe they didn't plan on having out there.
Yeah.
Trapwire, other things that they may not really have wanted out there the way they ended up.
Yes,
So,
yeah, that's exactly right. There's a lot of things out there now which they can't turn their back on. Talking about Jeremy's bail hearing, it's now been set for the 6th, was it?
it's for the 7th.
The 7th of November, that's right, after the election. Do you think the release of the article with Rolling Stone may have any impact on Jeremy's bail hearing? Has there been any input from his lawyers or a review of the content prior to printing? Do you know?
No, the article came out today, and so I haven't talked to anyone recently especially about that. We were all kind of excited to find out that it came out today. Again, I thought it was a fabulous article, but personally, I think if it were me, I would think that it would have a positive impact on his bail, And I also think that at the same time, the state needs to take a good hard look at how this whole thing that got Jeremy arrested was coordinated,
Yeah.
and the events that are taking place with the FBI and how they utilize people who have been arrested to snitch on others and actually coordinate events to arrest other people.
Yeah, and we see that time and time again, the entrapment factor. Not just with hacking too. We see it even just this week. I forget the young lad's name. A young Muslim lad that was busted for marijuana possession, and then used as he was used as an informant for a number of years to try and entrap Muslim students basically at universities. And we see it time and time again. Even just that other case with the bombing. The attempted bombing the other week from I think it was a Bangladeshi citizen. Basically the false explosives were sold to him by the FBI. I mean, there's just numerous cases. We could go on for days and days about it. It's a strange.
And there were the kids in Ohio.
Yeah.
That were given false explosives by the FBI to blow up a bridge.
Yeah.
The gentleman in New York just recently. I honestly think our government is a little out of control.
Yeah.
And their attempt at arresting people amounts to no more than, a feeling of like entrapping them into doing something.
Yeah.
And I honestly, in my personal opinion, I believe this is what happened with Jeremy. I don't know all the particulars of his case. I just look at some of the information that comes out and wonder, what is our government doing?
Yeah.
We're giving up a company like Stratfor so you can get at WikiLeaks or a few hackers that are just trying to provide information to the public that we should have a right to know already.
Yeah, that's exactly right. And we always seem to see, I mean, this is just my perception here, but all these cases, these big busts from the FBI, seem to be very well timed too, to coincide with general outside politics regarding certain situations. Just a strange coincidence, maybe. No. Yeah. Anyway, we'll move on.
There's nothing coincidental in the United States.
That's exactly right. Yeah. Did Rolling Stone mention the efforts of Free Anons at all? They do have a focus on music. It would have been nice if they gave a little promotion to the CD.
I don't think that the Rolling Stone, I don't think that the writer was aware of the CD project at the time that article was written.
Bit of a shame. But tell us about that CD. Last week it was released. Yeah, it was made available for download. Is the hard copy available for purchase yet?
The hard copy is just about ready, and we are actually taking pre-orders on a website, and that website is called blastedrat.com. And by this weekend, there should be a link for pre-orders, and all of those orders will go out first. An interesting thing that we've decided to do with this whole project is, obviously everyone knows there's been some fantastic art, not just of Jeremy, but a lot of anonymous art that has been circulating. And so we decided to actually take a third CD and put all of that art onto a third CD, so that anyone who purchases the hard copy will have all of the anon art that has been produced. And so many people have done such beautiful things that we thought it was only appropriate that a third CD would go with the music.
Oh, great! And what is it? It works out to about $1 a song, under $1 a song, doesn't it? How many songs are on the album again?
Say that again.
How many songs are on the album again?
27.
27, that's right. Its retail value is?
Once the hard copy is made, that will include art from the inmates, a letter from Jeremy, and all of the music with the lyrics and all of the art. It will be $20.
$20, yeah. Under $1 a song, and you get all the artwork, and it goes to a good cause. Tell us about the postcards for Jeremy campaign. How's that all going?
The postcards for Jeremy campaign is going great.
Yeah.
That seems to have really gotten very large on Twitter. Someone there started another postcard campaign. So we've extended the postcard campaign through his next court date
Yep.
to show solidarity to Jeremy and remind him that we're all out here. Jeremy has received hundreds of postcards. He loves them. And any that have addresses, he seems to be answering back to. So
that's cool.
he's been great about writing to everyone. I love to hear stories about, I've gotten my second letter, third letter from Jeremy. And he's just been great with writing back to everyone who has a return address. And even when they don't, he will send me a letter and says, please find this person and get this letter to them for me.
Cool. And if you want to send a postcard to Jeremy Hammond, you can. The Postcards for Jeremy Hammond project, you can send it to Manhattan Correctional Facility, inmate 18728-424-150 Park Row, New York, 10007 USA. Send him a postcard from wherever you are from. Do you know what sort of numbers he's got yet? Just a huge amount, is it?
Oh, he's had several hundred, to my knowledge.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's pretty amazing.
Yeah, he's enjoying the postcards. I think they remind him that no one has forgotten him.
Yeah.
And I think that people are well aware of his court dates, his situation. We've done everything we can to get information out there about portions of letters that he sends to us. We share with everyone else. So there's lots of ways to keep in touch and keep up to date with what's going on with Jeremy.
Yeah, great. Court date the 7th of November. That's a bail hearing. Have his charges been formalised yet? Do you know? Are they moving closer there?
Actually, to my knowledge, that is not a bail hearing. There is no bail hearing set, to my knowledge. I haven't received anything from the attorneys that a bail hearing has been set yet. This is strictly, and again, this is my understanding, a discovery hearing.
Okay, yeah.
Further charges, but I have not heard of any bail hearing, and the attorneys assured me that I would have a 2-week window as to a bail hearing, so we could arrange another rally.
Yeah. So it's just another. So a bail hearing could be put off yet again to a later date.
Yes.
Yeah.
And I'm told, and I was told this from Jeremy in a recent letter, that things take time, and we all have to just be patient. And unfortunately, and it's funny because those of us out here aren't quite as patient as Jeremy seems to be.
Yeah.
We want our friend out. And, we want to show him the support that he needs, but we want him out. And he's being much more patient than most of us are. We are enjoying the mass postcards to the jail and hope that it's really pissing off a few of the guards. And we know it is because Jeremy told me that in a letter. So if you want to piss off a guard, send a postcard.
That's it. If you want to piss off a guard, send a postcard through. Let me read that address out to you again. Postcards for Jeremy Hammond, Manhattan Correctional Facility, inmate 18728-424-150 Park Row, New York, 10007 USA. And make sure you buy the CD. Put your order in now for the Free Anons CD. It's a great project. You can find Free Anons. I know you can find them on Non-Ops. I'm sure they're around other places as well. And what was that website again for the CD, Sue?
It's blastedrat.com. And that link will be
blastedrat.com, yep.
Yes, and we have someone working on the website. It seems to be not as exciting as it should be, but I think he's working on making that a better site. But in any event, the... got you.
Yeah.
But in any event... the pre-order link should be up there by this weekend.
Yep.
And you can pre-order them. And those orders, the minute that comes off of print, will go out to anyone who has pre-ordered those.
Yeah, great. I'm going to get one. I might try and get a few of them and then give them out as prizes on the show, actually. I might do that.
And I don't know if you celebrate Christmas, but I can even put a little Christmas decoration type thing, and you can hang it from a tree.
Oh, wouldn't that be nice? Well, let's hope we can get Jeremy out on bail for Christmas too. That'd be even nicer. He's been in there, since March now?
Yes, he has. And, it's really, this project has been huge. We've been working on it since July, but it's really important that everyone understand that this CD wasn't just produced for Jeremy. This was produced for anyone, any anon who needs help, who's been arrested, who's been jailed, just like Jeremy.
Yeah.
We're hoping that this CD produces some assistance for everyone.
Yeah. There's a lot of jobs that need being done, and it does cost money. And well, sometimes it's hard to collect donations, isn't it? So to get something back for a donation, it might make it a little bit more attractive for people to put their hands in their pocket, and well, you get some great music. I've been playing a lot of it, and you get a good little souvenir as well, some great artwork. So I implore you to get on, check it out this weekend, and get involved. And look, thanks for coming back on the show again, Sue. Always good to
Thanks
talk to you.
so much.
I'm sure we'll be talking to you, talking to you again soon. We'll talk to you probably just after the next hearing.
I hope to do that.
Yeah, and we'll get an update then. Sue Crabtree, everybody, a very special friend of mine from Free Anons. Get in, check out Free Anons, buy that CD. I've got a couple more songs here from the CD. Phonic Oblivion and 49 Till Midnight, Crazy Eyed Criminal. 49 Till Midnight, Crazy Eyed Criminal. This one off the Free Anons CD. Get it. Play it. Give it to your friends for Christmas. You were Lorix Live.
And I just saw